everybody knows in this game of life, you do have that counter partner that either can make your life easier or harder, right? And then, and it's evolution, right? Because, you meet them when you're at a school or you're just starting this venture. And then, 6 years down the road, you're like, I actually want to do this. I want to pivot over here. And just the decision of pivoting that way is hard, right? That's difficult. And imagine having a partner that's not supportive of that would make it even harder. But I've always found that you've always been supportive, and bringing you on. I do want to thank you for always being supportive.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
All right, this is Real Talk with Carmen Costa. Today, I thought I would bring on somebody else other than Jamie. I feel like Jamie's my sidekick. But today, I brought Zervane Lima. So if nobody knows who Zervane is, and you should know who Zervane is my better half. He is my husband, the father of my children. You like that, eh, Jamie? The father of my children. Anyways, I wanted to bring you on for perspective. We talked.
Why? I'm not even prepared for this.
We talk about me and Jamie. I guess the last segment we had, and we can probably put a little clip of. I guess it was the one that you got me all emotional about. Your spouse that supports you. I have to say one thing about Zervane, and I don't want to get emotional about this. He believes in my vision more than I do. I do remember a time, like I told you guys, I drove home. I was like, I think I'm just going to shut down shop. Like, it's just not worth it. And he's like, no, you're not. Get up, get over it, take a night off, and move on, right? Zervane, thank you. I guess we're getting Zervane's perspective on the craziness that he deals with when I'm like, I got an idea. And then he's like, but why?
So wait, I'm allowed to talk about it?
You are, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So I wanted to go through that, because, dealing with an entrepreneur, spouse, there's a lot of risk in it, right? We know this, right? And if you have a spouse that is, riding the wave with you, it's hard because you have the passion. You are the one that's like, this is my vision. And you're hoping that your spouse has the same passion and fire. And then all you see is money go out. It's like, make it rain.
Yeah.
So anyways, Zervane, what kept you motivated? Like what allowed you to continue to go forward and be like, okay, we're going to go with this. I believe.
No. It's simple. Looking at your commitment, that was huge. And then seeing that what you saw for the future, it actually came to fruition. That was amazing. And little by little, you saw the team growing, and not only that.
So true.
Yeah. And
it's funny because I know you make fun of me a lot. I'm laughing because, I'll come home and I'll be like, I have an idea. I want to do this. And you're like, what the hell? Weren't we just doing this? Right. So it's like, and there was a lot of like, okay, so in this road of life and in this, this whole road of becoming our own brokerage, we partnered, we didn't partner, we were on our own, we weren't on our own. How did that make you feel? Was there still trust to be like, okay, are we doing the right thing? Did you, just trust the process? I guess that would be my question.
Well, the process, you know what, there is not a footprint for it. So you are going with the punches. You have to learn to adapt to what's coming to you, right? Some partnerships that you think they're awesome, are not so great. Some other ones are good. And then you slowly realize, well, I have changed and this is the change I need. So this is no longer, good for us. So then you make the change, you make the jump. And some jumps are difficult. And, you look and you scratch your head going, is this going to work? Because you make one change and then you make another change and then you just keep changing until
we're constantly pivoting, right? We're pivoting and it's scary, but it's, because Jamie asked in that segment, he's like, we do have to thank our spouses that sit next to us and, go through the roller coaster of life, right? And you've never held it against me where you were like, well, you kind of made a mistake, move on. Maybe it's the evolution of life where we understand that, okay, we made this decision. It may not be the best, like you said, so we pivot and move on to another road, right?
But yeah, I think you got to be part of the business to understand it. Like if you have a different job that has nothing to do with the business, then you will doubt it because there are too many changes, right? And if the person is already doing the same thing over and over, there is no change. So you're not used to it. But if you're in the field, and then you see it. Oh yeah, I have to change because I'm not the same person. My values have changed. Where I want to go, it's different. So yeah, it does make sense. And then you go little by little, and you realize, yeah, I made a mistake. It's okay, and that made us better. I know we are better now than we were a year ago, 6 months ago, a month ago. So it's all good. It's all good.
Still lucky I am,
We're going
Jamie.
to the top.
Yeah. Do you see that, Jamie? I know because Jamie brought it forward and it was kind of emotional. And I only say that because everybody knows in this game of life, you do have that counterpartner that, either can make your life easier or harder, right? And then, and it's evolution, right? Because, you meet them when you're at a school or you're just starting this venture. And then, 6 years down the road, you're like, I actually want to do this. I want to pivot over here. And just the decision of pivoting that way is hard, right? That's difficult. And imagine having a partner that's not supportive of that would make it even harder. But I've always found that, you've always been supportive, and bringing you on. I do want to thank you for always being supportive and holding me down, right? Because I always feel like I fly up in the clouds, and you're like, okay, let's get down here.
So it's a true statement.
Yeah, so let's get down here. Let's talk about it. And there's some subjects we can't talk about. There's always that subject that couples can't talk about because we're always arguing. Like we'll snap back at each other, being money. Money's mainly it because I'm like, oh, anything to do with the business, let's spend. And Zervane's like, tone it down. Not going to happen, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. And I always say, for what I lack, you compliment, and I'm blessed for that. And it's been a crazy ride, right? Since the babies were born, right? And you've been supportive on that aspect. Your mom's been supportive on that aspect. It's a blessing, to have that now. So I guess the one question I would have, Zervane, if there's a spouse out there that's dealing with an entrepreneur that's, wanting to do something, what's some advice you would give them?
If they have a vision and they have a goal they want to, achieve, you should support them, give them a hand, right? So everybody can push you down, but don't be that person. Be the person that says, go ahead. What's the worst that can happen? You're back to square one where you were at the beginning. So
or bankrupt.
whatever it might be. But what I'm saying to you is if your main person in your life, if they're there for you, then it makes things a little bit easier.
Oh, God,
sure, you are nervous. Everybody gets nervous because it's a big commitment. It's a lot of energy that goes out.
So
money
true.
goes this way. Your time goes this way. So when it comes to that, but at the end,
it's just chaos. I find when you're trying to get your footing in, yes, we've built a great empire, and yes, the team is amazing. I feel so blessed with my team. I always have to do this. Shout out to my team, who's one of the best, agents and brokers out there.
Absolutely.
You want somebody with a heart, that's my team, right? So, we stand by
our
trademark. We stand by it, a brokerage with a heart, and each agent has a heart, and they're amazing individuals. But I have to say, even me, I remember doubting myself, and you're stop the pity party, man, get over it, right? So, having that strength, having that partner that does that is key, right? Because sometimes you do get kicked down on the floor, right? You do, you've seen it. You've seen a lot of broken down,
up and downs.
It's just right?
But for some reason, because you always want to be high. When it comes to your
not
goal.
Legit high,
no,
high.
Not like that. Even though it's legal, not like that. I mean it when it
high
comes
energy,
to
it's so true.
You always want to see always finishing first and being everything whatever you see happening, and sometimes it doesn't happen the first time.
Yeah.
So you can get discouraged so easily.
Yeah.
But if you stick through, you'll go up.
It's so true. Like we've had our up and downs, and you know what? I'm blessed. Like I'm blessed with everybody we have in the brokerage, right?
Yeah.
So it's a blessing. So before we sign off, Zervane, one thing I want to ask: any tips, advice you would give out to anybody out there starting a business?
Just have a game plan. That's it. No, have a game
It's
plan.
actually perfect, man.
No, have a game plan, because if you don't, then you have no idea where you're gonna go. And then the last thing you want is somebody else that doesn't know about your business giving you an advice.
Yeah.
You got to be the first one to have a goal and an idea where you want to head. And once that happens, it's gold.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Zervane, thank you so much, for being with us. I feel so blessed. Like I'm laughing because he was so nervous to come on.
Well,
he's like, wait a second.
This
Why
was
am
a
I
last
coming on?
minute-
This
last
is all
minute.
Jamie doing. Anyways,
Yeah.
but I do want to say, thanks for coming on. I can't emphasize how lucky and blessed I was that you entered my life. I never
welcome.
wanted kids. The side note, never wanted kids. Met Zervane. Zervane's a great father, amazing husband. Yes, we have our up and downs. Like it's not always perfect. And
Yeah.
if people try to portray the perfect relationship, then
It's a
what
lie.
makes us perfect is we get over the hurdles when we encounter them, and that makes us perfect. And I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm blessed with the kids that we have together. It's a blessing. So thank you so much for everything you've done for me.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
laughing because he didn't want to come on. And
No, I am.
And also, that's my coping mechanism of not crying. So, Jamie, you're not getting a tear out of me.
Please, no crying here. It's
So
all
I just
good.
wanted to thank you. So for anybody out there, hit the bell notification, subscribe to the channel. It'll let you know when we drop a video. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want to DM me, you're more than welcome. You can comment below. We can answer as well. But for everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.
Out.
These guys take forever.
Check 1, check 2. I can hear a thing, man.
Are you talking to me again? Oh my God, what are you saying?
But now we got sound.
All right.
Check 1, check 2. I sound hot.
Oh, here we go. Who brought this guy on?
This
Here
is
we
what
go.
I call good podcast.
Okay, stop. I'm trying to start, man.
One.
You're even more annoying than Jamie, man. Oh, so annoying. Oh my God. No, I'm kidding. Stop.
Yeah, podcaster.
Joint on the corner where the big boys play.